Partick Thistle side. As I say, real quality. You can hear the buzz in here. The supporters are going home happy. It is an almost perfect performance, from Kris Doolan's side.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Richard, I mean, the fans have been fantastic this evening. You can tell that as far as they're concerned, they want this side pushing for promotion. It's not about playoffs. It's like what Brian Graham was saying before the game. They want to try and win this league title.
Yeah, I think, and certainly after the performance tonight, you know, you're looking at Queen's Park have been up there the whole season, and Partick Thistle have demolished them tonight. You know, it's first half, Leanne's right, it was even. Second half, Thistle were excellent, and they just blew Queen's Park away, and they had no answer for anything Thistle done. The pace, quality of the goals was fantastic, and yeah, that is a real statement. And you know, Dundee have got a tough game tomorrow. They'll be obviously if they win that, they'll go top themselves. But Thistle are right back in the race.
Well, joining us in the studio straight off the pitch, and to join us here, Kyle Turner. Kyle, first of all, how do you feel? 3 huge points. That must be brilliant for the squad in terms of confidence and morale.
Yeah, I think it's massive. For it's well deserved, but we obviously spoke before the game that it was a massive night, and if we could win, we'd be 3 behind them and looking up the way. So yeah, it was good. Let's
take a look at your goal then. You can have a glance at it for the first time. Just talk us through this and what you were thinking, Kyle, on the play up, the build up to this.
I think it's a really good play for Brian to start with, and then I think it's just getting between the goals, and obviously Jack Mullen's played a great ball across, and thankfully I scored, because obviously 5 minutes before that I should have scored, but just thankfully it kind of killed the game a wee bit as well. It was a wee bit frantic at 1-0, so just happy the ball went in the net, to be honest.
That's the thing, Callum Ferry managed quite a big save, so yes, it was an excellent, well-worked goal, but we saw that for so many of the 4 goals. It wasn't just about one individual, it was ideal team play from a Partick Thistle's point of view.
Yeah, I thought the first goal was just as good as the second, to be honest. The play up into my feet and then into Brian, we're in the corner, and I think just that's the way we work in training. We try and play, keep the ball on the deck, and the pitch sometimes can be difficult, but I thought he managed it well tonight.
I think the best bit about the goals is the fact that Brian Graham's so influential in both of them, but he hasn't scored either.
No, and he'll be raging in there. That's the thing. He just wants to score goals, but I think his link-up play was brilliant. It's good to play with up there, and I think just in general, all round, I think everybody was great tonight.
I think we can actually take a look at just the crucial save that we were talking about there that Callum Ferry made here. Just talk us through what you think of this, Kyle, just looking back at it.
I'm thinking when I get in to go across the keeper, but usually in training I just slip that down the side, but I don't know, I'm just in the moment. Obviously you go pick a corner and I hit it well, and it's just a great save, I think, but I think I should still score.
You're not one that you're going to worry about too much though, let's be honest, when it ended 4-0, but on another day you'd be thinking you'd hope to do better.
If it went 1 each, then I'd be thinking, oh no, I should have scored, but I think obviously it's a great save, but I should still score.
Your all-round performance was top drawer tonight, Kyle, hence why you stood here, and it looked like you were going to be that player that would grab the next goal. Was there anything said at half-time in terms of your attacking attributes and looking to get beyond and support Brian a bit more, or did that just come from your all-round play?
Not really, I think just in general, it's just try and get close to Brian, because he's a handful up there, he backs in and the ball just breaks, so you need to be there, and I think just in general, he just said keep getting in there, and thankfully we eventually got there.
You certainly looked like you were going to grab a goal, that's for sure.
Yeah, I got there, so it's good.
Well, you are this evening's man of the match. Kyle Turner, congratulations. Go and enjoy it.
Thank you.
Brilliant, thank you.
Yeah, guys, I mean, well deserved as he walks off there. We can talk about him without feeling awkward. So, Richard, do you think it was a deserving man of the match performance from Kyle tonight?
Well, I did until Kevin Holt scored his second goal.
Yes, I was going to say.
I can see Big Holty standing there looking at me. No, I think you know, he only scored the 1 goal, but I thought he was influential in everything that Thistle done. He plays in that position where he has a bit of freedom. I think it really suits him. A lot of ability. He sees a pass. He times his runs really well, and when he gets into the box, you know, yes, we're joking that he should probably score. The goalkeeper has a fantastic save, and then he gets on the score sheet. But I think that position, it really suits him, because he's a perfect foil for Brian Graham.
Well, it's been 3 defeats in a row now for Queen's Park. Danny Mullen has been chatting to Amy.
Danny, first off, talk us through that goal.
Yeah, it was, I can't really mind much of the build-up here, but it was just a loose ball, and I've reacted first and turned to hit it on the spin, so I was glad it went in the net.
You replaced Brian Graham late on. Pre-match, he told me, he quickly, rightfully turned me against my words. I said that, you know, Partick Thistle, they're still looking for those playoff positions, and he was like, no, we're going for the title still. That's a huge 3 points tonight towards that dream, isn't it?
Yeah, as you say, it's a huge 3 points, and another 3 points to catch the teams above us. And since Dools has been in the gaffer, that's what we've been looking to do: close the gap and catch the teams above us. And we're doing that slowly at the moment, and there's still games there to be won. So we're happy to go away with another good victory. And we'll look forward to the next game.
You obviously know this division very, very well. Your former club Dundee, they'll no doubt be appreciative of this result tonight as well. It's very tight at the top, but that's exactly where you want to be at Thistle, isn't it? Yeah,
as you say, this championship's always a tight league, and I think it'll go all the way to the end this year. So it's good for the teams in and around the playoffs to have the hope to go and win promotion. So no, as you say, it's a tight league, very tough league, but one we're looking to go and win.
And you mentioned there since Kris Doolan came in, what has he managed to do that has turned the club, not that anything was particularly going wrong, but they've just managed to perhaps go up that little level, that extra level? Yeah,
as you say, we've always had the players in the changing room are top class, so the quality's always been there. It's just we've managed to tighten up and not lose as many goals, and we look more solid. So and that comes from Big Brian at the top, and the ones that come on for the bench. We're all willing to play a part, and as you say, the gaffer, we come into game with the game plans now, so we know what we're doing, and we know whatever way the game's going, we can kind of see it out.
Really appreciate your time tonight.
So yeah, Danny Mullen with goal number 3, and someone who managed to get a double tonight, Kevin Holt, joining us. Kevin, congratulations, brilliant result, but what about your individual performance? You must be pretty pleased.
Aye, delighted, aye. My first double, so delighted.
We can actually take a look at just I think we can see the first goal. It was quite nervy up until that point, so a really important goal to get at the start of that second half.
Yeah, obviously it was a tight game up to that point. I think if anything, we were pushing the first half and couldn't quite get a clear-cut chance. And then obviously the message at half-time is to go in and try and get ahead and kind of don't take the foot off the gas and keep going, and like we've done the last couple of games, and that's what we've done. And once we got ahead, it didn't look like conceding, and more goals were always going to come.
Very well worked goals. We'll see your second. Crucially, as we were saying just before you joined us, Kevin, it wasn't just about individuals out there. There were so many lovely moments of play that involved, 3-4 players that just resulted in fantastic goals.
Yeah, obviously the full team were brilliant tonight, and you see that there was lots of spells of play that you can see the good movement between the boys linking up at the front, and you see that every day in training, and it's good to see it the last 2 games come to fruition and score loads of goals, and pleasing for all the fans to see that tonight.
I do remember in a previous show you telling us you don't have a weaker foot.
I know, I've got more in my right than I do in my
your left hand, your right.
Is that you back to being a fullback again now?
No, never. In the bin.
What was the manager saying just in the dressing room at half-time? Because to come out and score 4 after we'd seen a bit of a cagey first half, you could maybe say. What was being said in that dressing room? Because you certainly came out ready to chase the result.
Just more of what we've done last week. Obviously, had a really good result last week and a great performance, and we played some really good stuff. And what you saying, the first half was maybe a bit nervous, a bit cagey, but the confidence was definitely there. So it was just a case of getting that goal and settling us down a wee bit, and then going on and kind of dominating the game. Like I said, don't take the foot off the gas, and we've done that, and obviously a convincing win.
For so long, it's been talk about potential playoff positions, but now 3 points off the leaders, you must be thinking about trying to win that title. Has that always been the aim from you guys? Yeah,
definitely. I think for the start of the season, our squad's brilliant. I think it was definitely the aim at the start of the season. We've slipped up far too many times that we're happy with. Obviously, we feel like we should be on more points than we are, but the league table doesn't lie. We've put ourselves in a hard position, and we've just got to win the remaining games, see where that takes us, and win tonight and puts pressure on Dundee tomorrow, and just see how they get on.
Yes, we're watching closely, I am sure. Kevin Holt, thank you very much for joining us. Cheers. And enjoy that result this evening.
Cheers.
Let's take a look then. Kris, first of all, just your initial reaction to that particularly second half performance, to score 4 goals and to keep a clean sheet. You can't complain much about that, let's be honest.
No, not at all. I'm really proud of them. I think the first half was it was tight, that nobody wanted to give too much away. But I thought second half we came out, we knew we had to win the game, we knew we wanted to win the game. And the numbers we came at forward in order to score the goals, it is fantastic, but we're so assured defensively. The only way we can attack is because we know we shut off the middle of the pitch behind the ball, which comes from practice, it comes from us working in training. and understanding the players have, but the movement as well, the front 4 or 5 players is what, you know, drags them all over the place and creates goals for us.
And you could see that. The guys were saying, you know, a lot of the movement, it was so well worked, a number of those goals. It did look like it was straight off the training park, and something that you guys have clearly worked hard on since you've come in. Yeah,
we work on patterns of play, so it's not a surprise to the players what the picture looks like, with and without the ball. They've all got roles with the ball and without the ball. So it's not a case of you're a striker, you stand up the pitch. When we don't have it, we have to get back in and help out. And that's why I think I'm really proud as well of another clean sheet, because it's a team game. We attack as a team and we defend as a team. So strikers can take credit for keeping clean sheets, but defenders come and help us when we go forward as well. So it's a real team effort.
Speaking of team effort, I'm sure this is a goal that you'd like to watch back. Kyle Turner's a brilliantly well-worked team move in the lead up to it.
It's absolutely brilliant. And again, it's that type of play in the final third, in and around the box, one touch passing. You won't get time to take touches in the box. Everything's got to be done one touch. Movement off the ball. So we've got runners going past the ball, and a real desire to get in the 6-yard box to score goals, because inside the 6-yard box is where you'll score more goals than anywhere else in the pitch.
For you, Kris, 9 games, just 1 defeat in that time. What do you think's been the difference since you've come in? You've known this club very well for years, but what has clicked differently since you came in at the start of March?
I think we've just had a real mentality that, you know, we know what the club should look like, on the pitch, off the pitch. There's a real mentality that this place can go somewhere. We know what it's capable of. I've been lucky enough to play in the team that, you know, was in the top 6 in the Premier League, so I know what the team should look like, and the style of play we should have to get us there. But it's about players for me. You know, players, you can put MD you want on the touchline. It's about players going out there and doing the business, week in, week out, and having that attitude, that desire to get somewhere in the league. And hopefully that attitude stays like that all the way at the end.
Well, Kris, congratulations on the result this evening. Thank you very much for joining us. We can now hear from Owen Coyle, who's with Amy.